folks, Charlie Sims here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you are having a lovely day and thank you for joining me for a speed build of a small family home. And today we are in Evergreen Harbour, and you'll see what I've done straight away is that I've pulled out a house from Debug, and this is because I want to make a small family home, and this lot is so massive that it could do with being half the size, so we essentially make it half the size by adding like some more set dressing. And as you can see, I've gone straight for the floor plan, and that's because I want this house to match the surrounding area and the rest of the homes in this area. So I thought I would focus on the floor plan because this is basically a square shape, so not much to do on the exterior, so I thought we'd make the interior floor plan, I should say, perfect. And the floor plan is inspired by a lot of houses that I have been viewing, so I'm like looking for a house and they're kind of similar on the inside. I really like the aesthetic of Evergreen Harbour because it does feel like England, because there's so many houses together in a row. I mean, in England they would typically be like together, either attached by garage, so linked detached, or they would just be attached to each other, so they'd be like semi-detached or terrace. So if you had like a house either side of you, that would be a terrace home. So we don't normally get like this much space. Anyway, I went off topic a little bit, but I was talking about the floor plan. I started talking about the floor plan before going off topic. So the floor plan in a lot of homes in England is, or at least the ones I've been viewing, is in the small homes you go straight in, and sometimes there's a tiny corridor and sometimes there isn't. So you'll have like a tiny corridor, or you'll just be straight into your living room. So in this one, you're just straight into your living room, and the living room normally has the stairs that's like a little bit walled off, but you can still like see the stairs as soon as you enter the building. And then there's normally a half bathroom on the left of you, or right, just like upon entry, there's a door to a half bathroom, and then the kitchen's at the back with entryway to the garden, and then you'll go upstairs and there'll be landing space, small landing space, bathroom, 2 bedrooms. So that's basically what we do here, and I absolutely love this debug fence. Like, I'm obsessed with this debug fence. I use it all the time. But yeah, what I'm doing is like I'm pulling a lot out of debug just to save myself a little bit of money. It does end up being 36,000, and I actually have to earn, like, what do you get when you move 2 Sims in? 22. So we had 22 and I had to earn like 14,000 to get this house. So still quite a lot, but it's fine. We can just focus on the restaurant now. Yeah, so sorry, I this is for my legacy family, and so that's why I'm trying to make it as cheap as possible, because we just want all of their funds to go towards having a restaurant. So, but I actually had to earn like 14,000 before being able to fully furnish this home. Like, you'll see me at the moment, I'm worrying about the price in the corner because currently we have 9,000, although we can add an extra 2,000 because I'm building this after moving in 1 sim, just like my test sim. So I think we can actually up this price to 2,000, and then my family can still move into this. So we've got like, what have we got, 6? We've got like 8,000. So as you can see, I'm just putting in the bare minimum furniture. Kind of worried because I've got 2 bathrooms to furnish. I really want to use this couch, even though it's not cheap. Like, I don't have cheap taste in The Sims. I have quite expensive taste. So, but yeah, I just love that couch. I think I'm going to use it all the time. So trying to find some cheap flooring though. We do have, in England, you do have, so this is really common. All of the walls will be white, and you get carpet throughout, and the only things that won't be carpet are the kitchen and the bathrooms. So fully carpeted. I mean, sometimes you get laminate, of course. It's just a lot of the ones that I've been viewing, like the new builds, will be carpeted throughout, I've found. So really strange to get my inspiration from England, because like I've mentioned in a few videos, but the architecture just isn't like that great here. Like, I don't know, obviously you get things like cathedrals and manor houses and things like that, but you know, your box standard home, it's just you know, terrace, like nothing on the side, no jutting out, just like this kind of square. So it was really nice being in Evergreen Harbour, matching the surroundings, and then taking inspiration from places I've actually seen. We also add windows as you can see, we had windows in odd places because you tend to get that in England, and because it's a square, I just didn't know where to add the windows, so we just kind of let the interior dictate where I put the windows. I think it ends up looking fine, and I wish for everyone watching that I could give you pointers about starter homes and budgeting, but I'm terrible at budgeting. This, as I said, this is 36,000. So jumping in and out quite a bit. We're back on the interior and I'm just making the living room. I've now placed the lot in with my family, who have a little bit more money than 22 because I've been playing them a little bit, so we have an extra 5 grand. And what I'll do throughout this is I'll kind of pause and I'll come well, I mean, you won't see anything, but you'll just see the money go up in the corner, and that's because I've actually played with my family to try and get enough money to fully furnish this so I can make a video. And like for myself as well, like, I don't like playing in half furnished homes, but then sometimes I also like the money challenge that comes with it. But as I said, I did try and the aim of this was for this to look like a full family home with clutter. Like, I mean, maybe this isn't as full as I would normally make a family home. This isn't as cluttered, although we do go into the debug menu soon. But the idea was that this was a cheap family home that also felt lived in and cluttered and like more expensive than it is. That was the plan, and hopefully that is the case. And right now I pull out a bookcase just to cover this corner a little bit, and soon I get out a load of items from the debug menu just to clutter up that shelf. The debug menu is so great for budget homes because everything in the debug menu is free and you can get so many cool items. You can get a plunger, miscellaneous books, a spanner, makeup, a vacuum. We pull out the eco lifestyle vacuum and literally just use that as decoration, so it looks like a handheld vacuum. I would love to get vacuums in The Sims. I know we have robots, but we don't have vacuums. I don't actually know what the robot vacuums do because it's not like our carpets get dirty in The Sims. So I don't actually know what they do. Anyway, I'm just making some built-in wardrobes. And you do get this in new homes as well. And I also thought I would make this 2-bedroom because what you do get in England is you get a really small 3rd bedroom. It's like a box bedroom. Like if it's 3-bedroom, if it's like a small 3-bedroom house, it will be like a box room like 9 times out of 10. It's like a Harry Potter under the stairs room. So I wanted to add that, but then I just thought for The Sims, it's so much better if we just have like 2 big bedrooms, especially for my family, like, because they've only got 1 kid. So I thought this worked. So it's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Sorry, my chair is really creaky. When I do voiceovers, I have to sit completely still. It's really difficult. So right now we couldn't fit in another dresser for the kids' room, so we just try and make like a built-in fake dresser. And we go back to the kids' room in a bit. We're prioritizing at the moment. I know like she hasn't got a lot. We put a scout board in, and then later we'll add a dollhouse. But yeah, we're just prioritising, and apparently at the time I thought the kid wasn't a priority and the garden was. Oh yes, this is why it was a priority. So my sim is a maker and he keeps getting upset or sad when he hasn't made things, so I thought let's get a juice fizzer in there because it's just really annoying when they're sad. So we had a shed with a juice fizzer inside, and it's a shed, so I haven't got too much to say on the shed. We do try and fit a fireplace in, I believe. Yes, that was me trying to fit a fireplace in, but we haven't got the room, so we just add a load of radiators, which is a staple of the English home, that and carpeted flooring because it is freezing in England, especially at the moment. We've had snow every morning this week so far. Just adding a coat rack and a bit of space to put their shoes because they are straight into the living room, so they've still got to hang up their 1 coat and hat. And I'm still obsessed with this paranormal shelf, so I added that shelf, and now we're just trawling through the debug menu. Don't worry, I'll cut all of this out, but yeah, I'll go through the entire debug menu, just pulling out things that I can possibly put on the shelf and around. Find that thing. I don't know what it is, but you find them outside of houses all the time. Probably like water or electricity box or something. Electricity box probably. I'm not sure what it is, but you find them everywhere. So I was really happy to find that actually. Haven't seen that before. Add another little heater as well. I still love that heater from Snowy Escape. There's a lot that I still use from Snowy Escape actually. Add that. This is the handheld vacuum that we pull out just to use for decoration. I'm not gonna actually use it or anything. And then we just add like a couple of candles because they're free, really. Give the kid a spooky doll. And then I do move that window over so that I can put that painting in the middle. And I use that Get to Work mirror, which I never use because it hangs really high on the wall, but I actually really liked it in that desk space. And now we give the kid what the kid deserves, and we give her a dollhouse because the kids had one llama toy for like 4 days, which is like, what, a year in Sims time. So yeah, well, I thought we'd give her a dollhouse, and then we add some fun wallpaper because it's the cheapest way to make the walls look full. So that's what I wanted to do. So we don't need to put posters on every inch of the wall. And now I'm just decorating the landing space a little bit. I've got quite a bit of money left actually at this point, and I'm watching this back and my memory's so bad I couldn't even tell you what we spend 3,000 on. Hope not lights, surely. It's basically done, this is now. We'll jump into first person mode in The Sims and we will take a look. Oh yes, of course, we give them like some shelves so the parents have a bit of a bedside table, and I absolutely love those lamps because they fit on shelves, so it's great for really small space. I don't know whether like that was the intention, but I really like them. We end up giving the parents some blinds as well, and we also add the blinds in the bathroom. And yeah, I think I just bought really expensive wall art with my 3,000. But let's jump into the game and have a butcher's. So this is the outside of our house, matching the set dressing. So if we go inside, this is the lovely front of our house, porch area, door. This is the living room, which I think it's very nicely decorated. We have a little mouse trap, which I thought was like a cute little attention to detail. If we go over to here, my other sim is there. We have like a little bathroom that's not too decorated because, you know, budget. We have our little office area. Oh, and I pulled this water bottle out of debug. I've never seen that before. We have some parenthood post-it notes on the fridge that you can get from the debug menu. I have a little height chart for our child. This is our dining area. And if we go out, we can see we're into the garden, which is quite bare. I might add some bushes in there actually. We'll do that at the end of the tour. But yeah, it looks sadder than I thought it would look. So yeah, this is the shed. We have a juice fizzing machine in there, so we'll have to utilise that when our fruits are in season. So if we go back inside the home through these French double doors, over to our right we have a lovely winding staircase and a landing space. So this is the landing space. There's not much to the landing space, just some pictures up on the walls. And this is the kids' room. Here's her built-in closet area. She's got a scout board, she's got a creepy doll and a dollhouse. How much more do you need? Got a few posters on the walls as well, some decals. I think that's a nice room. Oh, wait, we don't do house tours that way. We have to go out to the landing. Landing, onto the left, we have the parents' bedroom. Not too much in the parents' bedroom, and actually I have some makeup in my inventory that I pulled out from debug that I could actually put on those shelves. So I might do that as well before the screenshots. And here's a little bathroom. Yeah, so I'm just going to make a couple of changes. That was the house. So the shed is really flat, so I think we should add these spandrels and then pull the eaves out just to give the shed a little bit more shape. We'll do the same on the back as well, just add a few of these spandrels, pull the eaves out a little bit more I think, and I'm also going to put a hose pipe as well on the side of the house because I think that looks really cool. Let's add some bushes So just line the fence with bushes. That always works. That looks good. Okay, so now we're going on to the makeup, which is like the final little change that I just wanted to do. And then we're on to the screenshots. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more content from me, please hit subscribe. Catch you later.